Greetings everybody, I am Brian D0313. Welcome to my new Let's Play series. Today we'll be starting Medieval 2 Total War, a personal favorite of mine. Medieval 2 is the next game in the Total War franchise right after Rome Total War. If you see my Rome Total War series, well, you're in for a treat with this one. At this time, Medieval 2 is my favorite game in the series because it takes what was awesome about Rome Total War and just improves upon it. I like the other Total War games, but I'm not too much of a fan of them because I'm more of a medieval person, and well, Rome and Medieval 2 are medieval type games. Now in December there will be a Rome 2 Total War being released, and I am definitely looking forward to that one. Hopefully it's like it's like the original Rome and Medieval 2, but of course improved upon. Now for this playthrough I will be doing a full campaign on hard difficulty, on hard overall difficulty and medium battle settings. I have also changed the amount of turns by going into the config file. If you don't know how to do this, then you can visit Damo2986's channel, and he has a full tutorial on it. He also has a very good English campaign if you're interested in that as well. So by default, each turn takes 2 years, giving us about 225 turns. I changed that to 1 year, which now gives us 450 turns. You can also even set it to lower or higher, so you just set it lower to like half a year or a quarter of a year. We probably set it higher to like 225 turns. You never know. But keep in mind though that major events such as the plague and the Mongolian invasion take place during designated years, not turns. So by setting the years to a low number, you may end up missing some more fun events, like the plague. Yeah. And as I said, I'll be doing 1 year per turn, which I think is sufficient enough. I've also set our starting denarii to 10, or not to 10, to 10,000. So just give us a little more money. Usually it starts at 8. I don't know if it starts at different civilizations, but I set to 10 for mine. So let's get into it. Grand campaign. Yeah. Now I said this game is like Rome Total War, but with more to it. Well, that also means that the complexity of the game has also increased. We now have crusades. We have to deal with the damn Pope. We have new agents, including merchants, which I had no idea how to use, and priests, which pretty much just stand around. We have 2 types of settlements. We have the castle, which is where we recruit our military, and the town, which is where we generate wealth. We can also recruit military units at the towns, but they're not as good as castle military units. We have to decide whether or not we want to keep our settlement as a castle or a town. So we could, once we take the settlement, we have the option to, hey, let's change it. Should we or should we not? Do we want more wealth? Do we want more military? Yeah, you never know. What else? Now, because of all this, I've only ever managed to beat this game once, and that was with the mighty English on hard difficulty. All our attempts were failures. Now, I probably won with the English because I set the turn length to half a year instead of 1 or the default 2, so I didn't have to worry about that damn plague. I also got quite lucky when it came to various nations like Denmark. Oh man, I hate them so much. Now, before we start, I just want to talk about the civilizations briefly. First off, you may notice I have all the civilizations unlocked. How do you do this? Well, you can unlock the civilizations by defeating them all, or by beating them in the game. Now, the way that I did it is by editing the config file, which I don't really consider cheating at all, because it's not like I'm changing the way that the game is played. I'm just adding more civilizations to play as, more variety. Because you know I've lost so many times. Hopefully I won't lose this time. As I said, I did beat it on hard difficulty, which I should probably change. There we go. What else? What else do I want to talk about? I will not be playing with the expanded universe civilizations, which I think starts from here: Sicily, Milan, Scotland, the Byzantines, Russia, Moors, Turks, Egypt, Denmark, Portugal, Poland, and Hungary. Nope. The original starting ones are England, which had the mighty, which England, they start on an island, and they had Cannes right here as well. They're pretty much secluded here, so you don't really have to worry about being attacked. They have the mighty English longbowmen, and they have a pretty decent cavalry. Now, I definitely love playing as them, but since Demo did a playthrough of them already, I figured it just wouldn't be right for me to do one as well. Because many people like search, hey, I want to find Rome Total War English campaigns. You say, which one should I watch? Probably Demo because he's more awesome. But that's what I'm doing. That's why I'll be playing as French. You know, French, they always lose because they suck ass. They always give up. But I figured I'll play as them. They are considered to be the easiest nation to play as. Let's see what their best units are pretty much the cavalry, I believe, and it seems that they had good infantry. They don't have musket men though, but hopefully we won't reach that long. And they don't have good range units like the English. Another problem with France is that they are actually divided. Like I think there's there's like 3 settlements that are rebels. So we have to try and like reform the country before other civilizations take those rebel encampments. So you gotta do that. And also notice how we are not on an island. We have all these civilizations around us. So we'll be flanked by the Spanish, the English. Probably not as badly with the English unless they make it to the mainland. I think the way the English AI works is if like they're stuck on the island, they're pretty much stuck there forever. So we got the English, we got those damn Denmark, I hate them so much. They always go to war, always up around here. Milan, they'd be assholes as well. Holy Roman Empire, and that's pretty much it. Now the other certain nations are the Holy Roman Empire, which is like your medium average type of they're pretty much your your average type of civilizations. Like they don't have any strengths, they don't have any weaknesses. They're just average, which kind of makes them pretty crappy. So they lack late game professional armies. So pretty much England and France should roll all over them. Also, as you can see, they're pretty much surrounded as well, so they'll be flanked. Spain only starts with 2 settlements. I wonder how that will play out. Like, you have 2 settlements compared to like more. But then again, England starts with 3. France starts with 5, I think. So, and they're pretty much secluded down here. You have to deal with the Portuguese, probably France up here, and the Moors. So pretty much just take over this area down here, fend off the Moors, and just work your way up this way. Maybe work your way down to Egypt. I don't really know too much about them. Venice is also tough because look at this. You have the island down here, and you have the settlement up here. I think they start with 2. Why is my timer going? Yeah, so they're a bit one of the more complicated ones. I think Sicily's another complicated one as well. But we won't be playing as that. We'll be playing as France! So let's see. We got the advice off because no advice is good advice. We're on hard difficulty for the overworld, meaning difficulty for battles. Manage all cities. Yep. Show CPU movements. No, because it'll just take too long. And I'm going to keep this one off. No battle time limits. So that means there's a time limit on battles. Oh, let's go back. One thing. In options, go to game settings, and for unit scale, we're going to do large. Many people were like complaining about the normal unit scale in Rome Total War, and I wanted it to be larger, but I screwed up with it. I figured there's so many episodes in, not going to restart it. So we're going to do large. I think that's sufficient enough. Back to the Grand Campaign. Our difficulty, we are on France. Hard, medium, and let's start. Yeah. Who are you? Now this video might be a bit long because I forgot to set my timer. I'll try to stop it like 5 minutes earlier than I think.
France stands proud and powerful. Notions of courtly love have ushered in an era of nobility and chivalry. The legacy of Charlemagne still resonates with noble and commoner alike.
Hopefully this first video here ended up like any speeches.
Europe is a continent divided by mistrust and centuries of violence. As crusades carve a bloody swathe in the distant east, the ideals of chivalry and honor are tested time and again.
Been a while since we recorded, so I don't really remember too much about how fraps works. Just like fun before time. Now I was inspired to play this game because I've been wanting to do it for a long time. Also, like I just recently watched Braveheart for the very first time. Yeah, funny
times of war,
and I also
much is sacrificed. Countless lives are lost to battle and honor, so that a kingdom can prosper.
And I also watched The Knight's Tale, and I figured, might as well play. Now I'm back into the medieval thing. And you all know, people probably all know Braveheart. You might not know Knight's Tale. It's a pretty good movie in my opinion. I try and laugh at those movies because the nobles, we're nobles, we're so awesome, blah, blah, blah. Fucking nobles, pieces of shit. Okay, here we are. We are in, it doesn't say the turns, or it doesn't say the years. Well, turn 1 starts in 1080, the last turn ends in 1530, I think. So it should be 450 turns. 10,000 denarii. And here we are. Can I zoom out? Or we are zoomed out. Cool. So as I said, we have 5 settlements. We have 1 castle. I think England starts with a more upgraded castle compared to what we have. Like they have something like this. They also have Khan up here. Need to deal with that. There's a settlement over here, Reigns, and we should really take that before they take it, before Captain Robert. We have a cardinal here. I don't know why. We have some troops around. We also want to take Dijon. I think Bern is German, so it's not really ours. Metz might also be German. So we might want to take it, we might not. Who knows? Early on, we want Dijon, we want Bordeaux, we want Reims. We have 1 castle, and let's see. This main screen down here is our little mini-map. Here's where we see current missions. We don't have any missions yet because it's the first turn. Army. Does the settlement not have an army? Oh, there we go. Army, see the army.
Castle,
what buildings are there? Agents will show any agents that we like to look at. Like this guy's an agent. I think this one might be Navy. I don't know. Maybe it's just here for fun. Right here is our faction summary. The faction tells us our capital is Paris. Our faction leader is King Philip. Our greatest general is Prince Louis, which is probably the faction heir. We have 5 generals, 3 cities, 2 castles. We control 5 regions. 0 battles, 1 and lost because nothing really happens. The year, there we go. There's the year right there. Turn 1, and our victory conditions is to hold 45 regions, including Jerusalem. And we have 450 turns, as I said. Not really worry about this. Over here we got the Pope. Pope is this guy. And we request him to commission a crusade, which we're not going to do because crusades are tough. He says like, hey, let's do a crusade over in Jerusalem, which is millions of miles away, and we decide crusade. We send our general over there. We send troops, and eventually troops will start like deserting, and it's not really worth it. Right now, we are not liked the most, but we're not hated the most. Apparently, the Pope hates the Holy Roman Empire. So we need to get on the Pope's good side, because if we're not on the Pope's good side, then we are pretty much screwed. Diplomacy, nothing's happened yet because we haven't talked to anyone. Family tree. King Philip, he's 40 years old. He's a fashion leader. He's married to Bertadetta de Montefort. So I guess he's from Montefort. Prince Louis is our fashion heir. And he's married to Constance. It's a lot of hearts. She might be the princess. And we have 2 sons. Sweet. Fashion ranking, just stats and stuff. List of scrolls. I guess this shows like military, like pretty much shows our troops and stuff. Like we have King Philip, he's our leader. He has a lot of command. He's very chivalrous and he has decent authority. Prince Louis though, Prince Louis has more command. He has a lot of dread. He's pretty loyal. Rala Pit RP. He's currently in Reims. He's got decent command. Perrin, he has 1 command, pretty crappy. The Lion, he's pretty decent too. And we have some captains out in the world. And show College of Cardinals. And these 3 are like the big top cardinals of the world. And then all these guys are like the priests and stuff that are around the world, I think. And we should have 1. I think that's us. Yeah, that is us. Okay. So that. Down here is our income. So right now here's our this is pretty much our income statement. On the left side is our income. On the right side is our expenses. So we're as of this moment we are projected to make about 6,000 in revenues and 6,200 in expenses. So pretty much making a net loss for the year. But we'd probably fix that by manipulating taxes. Yeah. Gotta love taxing people. So right now that's our first thing. We're going to check out the cities and see what we can do. So right now they're pretty happy here. Let's make them unhappy. Let's raise the taxes to very high. And public order is still good, so we'll keep it like that. And we see happy face. I forgot. I think yellow face is as low as I want to go. I think there's also maybe a blue face, and there's definitely a red face. I think blue face is like in between yellow and red. So keep that up. Let me turn that in. Okay, yeah. So by increasing the tax rate, we increase income, we decrease public order. I don't think population is touched by it. But we also decrease population growth, because why would someone want to live in a settlement that has high taxes? Now if we hover over this, it says population required for next level of settlement is 2,000. So once we hit 2,000, then that means we get upgrade our city, make our city bigger. So that means, hey, we want more people, let's lower the taxes. That 2. So each year will grow by 2.5%. So 2.5% of 1,800, and don't feel like doing the math. But we're not worrying about that just yet. If we like take over like a very small crappy settlement, then sure we'll want to grow early on. So we're just going to fix the taxes first and see what money we can play with. We're not going to recruit anyone, because we don't recruit people in towns. Okay, over here. Yeah, ooh, everyone's happy here, so let's raise the taxes. Yeah, and they'll be growing pretty much. And over to Anger's castle. Yeah. Now, the thing with castles is, this is where we recruit our military. Oh, we can upgrade it. Cool. The thing with castles, though, is that they always have good public order, but we can never ever change the taxes for castles. Why? I don't know. So, like, we'll be mainly focusing on, like, military. I think we can only build military type buildings here. I don't think we can build, like, anything that deals with revenues, like markets and stuff. That's that. Oh, we do have 2 castles, so we do have a big castle. Sweet. Oh, we could build mines. Okay. Yeah, we could build archers. Sweet. Now I read that that cavalry are pretty much like the most powerful unit in the entire game, and that's pretty much true. Pretty much overpowered. Let's go to Marcel so we can ever click on it. I'm so used to like clicking on the name bar because that's what you do in Civ 4. So you guys up to very high taxes, and yeah. Okay, now we're done with that. We should be making 681 gold at the end of the year. We always want to keep this in as close as positive as possible. You don't want to be losing money. Now, what I learned from Demo, is churches are a definite must. So you always want to be on the Pope's good side. So everywhere we go, people want to know we want churches. We're spending a lot of money. What do you have? Small chapels across the same as a small church. Maybe because it's in a castle, that's why it's called chapel. But there's one. We're gonna be losing a lot of money. A lot of my Paris was one. We don't want the church just yet. Not just yet. Yeah, we'll be losing a lot of gold due to expenses. Okay, troops.
Your will, mon roi. As you wish.
Come here, press spacebar, make them go faster. And let's recruit an archer. Now, unlike in Rome Total War, where you can only recruit 1 unit per turn, here we can recruit up to 3 units per turn. And like we do that, like, hey, 2 of these guys. See, it says 2, and this guy says 1, we can only recruit 1. How much does he cost? Could also recruit Navy. I'm not really going to deal with the Navy too much to begin with. You...
Mon roi.
Reims, do you have any generals? You have... I gotta get used to the controls. You have him.
Seigneur.
What's the stats? Yeah, he's good.
Oui, seigneur.
Let's remove you. What do you have?
Seigneur. Seigneur. Mon roi.
You guys out.
Seigneur.
You go, and you guys go and head down to Dijon.
To battle it is, then.
Yeah, we will battle them. Paris. And since like we're like since we have them up here, we can't really like say, hey, everyone go to the front lines, because front lines is everywhere pretty much. But maybe
orders.
send you guys
your will, by your will, Seigneur.
Angers.
Today's march ends,
Angers can't really recruit anything just yet. Okay, yeah. Pope, you're doing your thing. We should have agents around here. We have her. We have the princess. We want to send her around. We talk now. We can't talk to the merchant.
Très bien. On behalf of France.
Yeah, you are being on behalf of France. So I think we usually start with a princess, a spy, and we should have a diplomat somewhere. I really hope we have a diplomat.
Master.
Oui, seigneur.
If I press U. Okay, U does not do anything. Should be a way to see our units. There's gotta be a way to find. So I don't want to have like just. I don't want it to have like just. Ooh, just the princess to start off with. Let's transfer, so I'll just recruit diplomat, which looks like a funny fat guy. And that's more money. So there's no agents there, none there. I know this is starting off slow, but it'll pick up after the first episode. It's mainly slow just for like explaining stuff. So I don't know where. Family tree, show ranking, show list roles, agents. Okay, so we do not have a. We do not start with a merchant, and we do not start with a diplomat, which sucks. We got a spy here. Spies pretty much increase our line of sight. As you see, there's fodder war here, because we don't really have that much line of sight. But if we move a spy around here, you can see more. So we'll click on here, see a lot that's going on. We also erect watchtowers as well, like to keep an eye out on our borders. Which is what I think I'll do on the next turn. You send spies into cities to open the doors, but of course this piece of shit dies. That's it for this turn. Oh, hello. England?
I bring word from England, noble sire.
You better bring word. Okay, so unlike in the first game, or unlike in Rome where like they give offers and stuff, this one actually tells you like how well they feel about an offer. So right now they offer trade rights and map information. Let's make a counter offer. So right now they're very generous. We don't want that. Let's alliance. And see, they're very generous right now. So let's demand that they give us some money. They're pretty poor. Let's ask them for about 800. And that's still generous. So let's ask them for more. How about 1200? That be good enough? That's balance.
This seems quite reasonable.
Sweet, more money. Happy days.
Good day to you.
Goodbye to you too.
Keeping the troops from enemy eyes, Morwa.
Okay, let's see. New mission. Our general from the Council of Nobles. We have 15 turns to take over Dijon. Our great nation appears weak to tolerate such insolence from these rebels. The Council recommends you capture the settlement and assert your authority. You will receive a reward of 2,500 florins. We will do that, yeah. And a turn. And we got the end of the turn report. Tells us what's going on. Income, expenditures, profits, and losses. Good. Faction announcements, and we got some trait increases for. I think that guy was. I think these guys are my military units, of course. Cool. Instructions. All of our churches are finished. Yay. Recruitment report. We got our as an archer and diplomat. Allies with England, even though we hate the English.
Mon roi.
I want you to come right here. You're going to construct a watchtower.
Oui. Setting up
So
a
you see pretty
watchtower.
much what's going on there. So you
Oui,
come
mon
back.
roi.
You're on the move, so I can't really. I just send the king now. Is there a settlement up here? I think that there's one. It might be here, or it might be there, or maybe there's two. There's a settlement right there. Of course, you lose our damn spy. Okay, so
Seigneur. Orders. Mon roi. Orders.
take some troops
Orders.
out. We'll leave a spear militia and a peasant archer there. And let's head toward Bordeaux.
We camp here, mon roi.
Good job. How much money do we have to play with? Only 151. Or 100, yeah, 151. Okay, you, let's make your way up here to Denmark.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, senor.
And here we'll get ourselves a priest. How much are they worth? 200. Let's... Okay, we're getting priests here as well. Let's get a priest everywhere. Let's get a priest. That's good enough for now.
Oui, senor.
Okay, you... Now we wanted to keep an eye out on what's going on. Like, we see trees here, so if we attack from here... Well, if we got attacked in the trees, then it may or may not be good. Also, like, there's things with rivers and stuff, so you gotta keep an eye on the terrain.
To battle! For mon roi!
Walls,
for
we'll
France!
Some rams.
Wait, beginning the siege at once.
And since it's pretty small, that's it. Let's maintain siege.
The siege goes as
planned. I wish we had
planned,
our spy in there, but of course he starts ass. Ourselves. First thing we want to do is try to increase our income. So let's build a grain exchange here. Here should be pretty good, right? Yeah. And we'll do the same up here. Grain exchange. Okay, you guys are on the move, and you're on the move. Okay. Oh, I didn't move the princess. God damn it.
All right. A royalty en route.
Yeah, you move on, princess.
Madame needs a rest.
Your orders, mon roi.
Let's find Denmark.
Très bien, senor.
We got 23.
Stopping here,
yeah.
senor.
Pope? Whose lands are you in?
God's servant,
Come over here.
traveling with the Lord.
Oui! Huh? Oui! We shall
And this
slaughter
has
them!
higher walls.
They have nowhere to run now. Sieging.
So 2 rams, some of these. And that's just some siege towers. And let's maintain that
Let
for a
us
little
stop
bit.
waiting and take the walls, oui?
Yeah, I don't care if you're talking in stupid French. Okay, losing money. It's not good. Neither are priests, though. And religious papal state, yeah. You,
Mon roi,
and like demo, take out the priest, just so we see, hey, he's there.
Seigneur,
And as we saw, the
God's
papal state
servant.
likes us, so doing a pretty decent job. How much money do we have to deal with? 97. Building those grain exchanges. Okay. Paris housing roads. Okay. Good. Let's build some land clearance. Okay then. Now we are besieging Dijon, which we could attack this turn.
mon roi,
Which I think I'll attack, but we will have to wait until next episode. Till then, this has been Brian D0313 saying see ya,
Mon
and
roi.
have a
Majesty?
good day.